For the last few weeks, Michael Gove has had his sights set on a promising future.
I can confirm that I will be putting my name forward to be Prime Minister of this country.
But it is his past that's getting attention right now. Mr Gove's cocaine admission comes right in the middle of his bid for the Tory leadership. Mr Gove told the Daily Mail, "I took drugs on several occasions, at social events more than 20 years ago. At the time I was a young journalist, it was a mistake. I look back and think I wish I hadn't done that."
Members of the Conservative Party are very much like people you'll often meet down the pub or similar. They'll have had different experiences in their own lives, but they're making a judgment on who they think can take the country through leaving the European Union and the years ahead.
Please welcome Jeremy Corbyn.
And if you expected the leader of the opposition to use Mr Gove's drug-using admission against him, to question his suitability as leader, that simply didn't happen.
I think people should tell us what they've done and move on in life, but I'm unconcerned about Michael Gove's past life or behaviour, to be quite honest.
And have you ever taken drugs in your past? No, I know that you've said that in the past, but...
No. I've led a very normal life in many ways.
Michael Gove follows a long line of politicians who've confessed to drug use. Former leader of the House of Commons, Andrea Leadsom, is the latest to admit she smoked cannabis at university, but not since. Boris Johnson said he once snorted cocaine, but sneezed, so he didn't actually take it. While former US President Bill Clinton said he once took cannabis, but didn't inhale. And when asked if he'd ever smoked marijuana, the former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg replied, "You bet I did, and I enjoyed it."
The question is, of course, amid all this talk about taking drugs, albeit 20 years ago, can it really affect Mr Gove's chances of moving into this place? Is confessing a sin enough, or will the grassroots of the Conservative Party expect more of their leader?
Michael Prescott is a political strategist.
The system, as you know, you've got to get the votes of Conservative MPs, and if you make it into the runoff, two people seek the votes of Conservative grassroots members. Now, just imagine, what if, and it is a what if the runoff is between Boris Johnson and Michael Gove? Boris Johnson has already previously admitted cocaine use. So you could imagine a runoff where you've got two people who've confessed their drug sins, and the sins would cancel each other out.
In the race for the leadership, Mr Gove's admission may become a mere talking point, perhaps proving that there's no such thing as bad publicity. Nick Martin, Sky News, Westminster.